So this is about conformity, and it ties into, like, I guess why you need communities, like spiritual communities, athletic communities, like anything to where you're trying to train and become and be better than normal, right? Like, let's say that you have an insight into the true nature of being that's like deeper than anything that you were taught in your culture, right? Like, your culture teaches you everything and knows how to teach you, and then you have an insight and you go, I figured out something deeper. Especially if it's like really deep, then when you come back into the world, everybody's retarded. Like, they don't see it. They're suffering because they don't see it. They're coming up with solutions that are like retarded because they don't see the problem. And you see that all, and then if you say anything, it's offensive, or just not listened to. Like, it's just not listened to. People ignore it. And then that just is like very isolating. Your body will automatically, unconsciously conform, and you'll forget what you know, and go back. You'll go into delusion. I've wondered about this like my entire life, of like the state of clarity is not mysterious. The state of delusion was just the most mysterious thing to me, and I'm starting to see that it's entirely conformity based. It's conformity based because clarity, illumination, knowing is isolating. Like, imagine if you just became a human, but you were in a pack of monkeys. That's what all higher levels of being is. Like, if you're an elite athlete, normal people are gimps. You're like, you're the only one able to walk. If you're philosopher, you're the only one able to think. You're the only one able to perceive. Like, and then not only are you the only one, but everyone is aggressively attempting to solve or do or accomplish things from a delusional standpoint, and all you can do is sit there and watch it. And it's frankly, it's more comfortable to just forget and join in on everything. It's like being the sober guy at the party. It's not fun, and so it's like, then it becomes pleasurable to drink the delusion. It's like, it's less isolating to suffer along with everybody else in the stupidity than it is to so hot. Anyway, that's like with the breathing stuff. I go deeper than I've ever been on any psychedelics or anything else at this point. Like and so it's interesting to watch it's so easy to get these effects. It's like cool to kind of study of like, why does it wear off? It's like, I'm not using drugs. Like, why does it wear off? Like, what's going on? Why do I lose it? And it's like watching it in real time, you can see that it's just to not be alone. And it happens like, we're group animals. Like, we group the same way that we do everything naturally. Like, we group and we work together, and part of that grouping is like conformity is the grouping. And so if the group is retarded, it's more comfortable to be retarded, unfortunately. And that's, as far as I can tell, that's the entirety of why. Because otherwise it would be obvious to interpret your sensations as like, this is more effective, this is less effective, this is more, and kids do that. Like, my 5-year-old does it, I see it. And then we stop doing it, because if you do that cycle long enough, like, this is more effective, this is more effective, this is more effective, then all of a sudden you're alone. You're alone. And not only are you alone, but everybody around you is retarded. So it's very much Planet of the Apes. And that's rough.